Hey,
Hey, you, I know you.
opposite Saxes.
Yes.
And it's Thursday, and welcome. Glad to have you with us again. We don't say it often enough. We very, very much appreciate the following that we're getting from all of our not only friends and relatives and all, but strangers have been popping in and saying, "Hey, we really like your show. It's lighthearted, and that's what it's supposed to be."
Yeah, we're having a good time.
There's plenty of regular news out there. We like to just share comments and stuff with you and be a little bit different. And
that being said, if anybody has any subjects they'd like us to talk about, feel free.
yeah, email us, Facebook, go online, reach out, text, whatever, and just say, hey,
you do.
have you guys ever thought about talking about this or that or whatever, or talk about what's right and wrong? And wrong? Yeah, maybe we'll talk about what's right and wrong. One thing that we know that is absolutely definitely right is our good friend Nancy Plax, who is the founder, creator, manufacturer, marketer, everything
Rubbernecks.
Rubbernecks jewelry. Yeah, it's jewelry made out of rubber bands. And you have to go onto the website. We could sit here and tell you all about it. Go on the website. You will see some incredible bracelets, necklaces. Some are just plain. Some are with stones.
Mm-hmm.
She does sometimes metal inserts. Mm-hmm. There is just no end to her creativity. Nancy Plax, rubbernecksjewelry.com. Check it out and check what's around Lauren's neck, because that is rubbernecks.
One of my fall. Rubbernecks.
Yeah.
One of Nancy's creations.
All rubber bands. That's the incredible part of it. No clasps or stuff to
take it right over your head.
Stretch out.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her to come out with a men's group, like bracelets or something. So manly.
I don't think so.
Manly stuff.
But you never know.
Well, she come out with a rubberneck thing with a big medallion, like a Mr. T type rubberneck.
Interesting thought.
I mean, hey, if anybody could create it, Nancy would say, "Oh yeah, that's a good idea." You should just go out and find some big medallion to hang on a rubberneck necklace.
Hey, could happen.
Yep. But and like we said, who knows whether it's right or wrong? And that's what we started talking about. In fact, we started talking about it a few days ago and just saying, what this is right and that's wrong, or why is this right and that's wrong? And then we said, hey, Thursday, let's talk about that. Yeah. It's a good idea. So what is right and what is wrong? Now, when we were little kids, you had better known what was right and what was wrong. Because if you didn't know what was right and wrong,
you got right and wrong.
You were gonna find out quick.
Yeah, things have changed a little bit since then. I mean, there's always the basic right and wrong. Do your homework, listen to your parents, listen to your wife, your husband.
Do you kind of get the feeling sometimes that what we always knew what was right and what was wrong is now what is acceptable and what is unacceptable? Maybe it's softened a little bit.
Well, I think that there is a right and wrong when it comes to kids and growing up. As far as acceptable,
I mean,
that goes to the adults.
Going back those 30, 40 years, what was the right way to raise your kids?
Well, they didn't talk back. And they did their school work
right away when they came home from school.
Yeah, well, no, not
most of the time.
Yeah, well, it depended on whose kid.
They sat down, you put a plate of food in front of them and they ate it.
Hopefully. Yeah, because there was always some child in a third world country that didn't have food, and so you better eat your food.
Yeah, my mother used to say that all the time until somebody said, name one.
Well,
there's kids in Europe that are starving. Name one. But no, now fast forward to today, the same thing. Come home from school, do your homework. I did it at school, or I got it on my computer. I'll do it later.
I'll do it later.
Yeah, because I want to.
And don't forget, a lot of the parents aren't home. when the kids come home.
That was true. There were overseers
So,
back then.
Yeah, and now not so much. So again, I seem like I always say this, but times are a changing, or they have been changing, and things are a little different.
Well, and you don't necessarily put a plate of food in front of them anymore. You open a paper bag and take it out.
Right.
More so
That's right.
because the world is moving at such a fast pace
Yeah.
that it's a lot easier to go to a drive-through than it is to spend a little time in the kitchen and make something.
Well,
but
but a lot
now-
of people don't have that time,
know.
or they're running late from work. There's all sorts of reasons.
Well, again, what's right and what's wrong? Now you can go online. You can order an entire week's worth of meals. It comes in a
And-
box and you just put it in the refrigerator. You take it out, you put it in the microwave, 3 minutes on high, whatever, and there's your
And that's
hot meal.
great. I mean,
Is it
it
right?
makes it right. It makes it easier on the parent, but yeah, is it right? And is it the best thing for a person's body to have this fast food?
Some of those
or-
companies say it is because everything is all organic and it's naturally grown.
If it is,
you just-
if it is, if
yeah.
it's not Wendy's, fuzzy tacos or McDonald's.
Or pizza
Yeah,
from anybody.
yeah. I don't know if right or wrong is the word. Maybe it is.
I think we were raised believing that, things like fast food burgers and pizza and fried chicken and all of that stuff, that was wrong.
Mhm.
That wasn't nutritious. You had to go home, you had to steam your vegetables, you had to wash all your
And-
vegetables, make a nice salad, you grilled your meat, you didn't fry it.
Well, to a degree, kind of is the same now, but unfortunately,
Time.
parents, the time isn't there. Even simple steaming or microwaving. I mean, the time's not there. People are tired. They're exhausted when they come home. Now they have to help the kids get their homework done and get ready for bed and all those other things, laundry.
Well,
I mean, it all plays into it.
and also today, while there's still those same burger and pizzerias and chicken places, there's still plenty of them. Now you have salad places and you've got, whole food type things, fresh food, organic
That's
meals.
true.
You can go online, you get the menu, you
Yeah,
order that organic salad
yeah.
with grilled chicken on it and all, drive through, pick it home, pick it up,
And
go
there's nothing
home
wrong with
and eat it.
that.
And that's not wrong.
No.
No.
Right or wrong versus your political beliefs. There is, I suppose you could say there's a wrong, depending on the time or who's doing what or who's not doing what.
My opinion of right and wrong with politics is many years ago, I think it was right when both political parties, the major political parties, would easily walk across the aisle and sit down and talk to each other and come up with scenarios and then discuss which scenario is best and take a piece of the
Mhm.
right's view and the piece of the left's view and put it together into a package that was suitable for all Americans. Today, what I see is the political process is dead wrong. It's just a matter of, nope, you either accept this side's idea or that side's idea, and there's no compromise. Because we're not going to vote for what your ideas and you're not going to vote for
It's
ours.
all gotten political. It's all
Yep.
skewed.
And I
yeah.
don't think that's the way our founding fathers wanted it.
Anticipated it, yeah.
No, I think it was supposed to be discussed. And I also question whether our government is really of the people, by the people, and for the people. I think we elect our representatives and clearly the states are either blue or red. And we elect our officials and they go to Washington and they vote whatever way they want. I can't remember the last time that my vote mattered and my representative said, here, would you fill out this simple 5-question and then take that, put it together and say, listen, I may personally want to vote nay on that bill, but you know what? The majority of the people in my district that I represent are for it. I'm going to Washington. I'm going to vote for it.
I would say that there's a few, a select few
A few
that do
yeah.
that.
Yeah, well, that matters.
That's probably not enough, needless
Of
to
course.
say. But I do think that, yeah, that there's a lot of wrongs instead of rights going on right now. And I'm sure most people would agree with us. No matter which way you swing, no matter which way you go.
Yeah. I mean, even in business, there's a right way and a wrong way to do business. And I personally see more businesses that are run the wrong way. Because it's an absentee owner, that there's somebody that owns and operates the business, but they're never there. They just hire somebody to ring the register when somebody wants to purchase
But it's
something.
possible that some of these people don't know the right way and the wrong way. They don't realize what they're doing
They weren't
isn't
taught.
the right way. And but that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they do it unknowingly. They don't realize that they're wrong.
But there is no one that can operate a business better than the owner on the premises. If it's nothing more like in some restaurants where the owner is there and he comes around to the table and say, hi, I'm Joe, and welcome to Joe's restaurant. You know, did you enjoy your meal? Was there anything we can do better for your next visit?
Well, unfortunately now, with all the signs that I see, hiring, we need you, all the signs, I have a feeling that there are more owners in their business than there have been.
Well, yeah, because they don't have anybody else waiting the tables, and they don't have enough people to cook. So the owner says, well, listen, I better go down to the rest of my restaurant, because if I don't cook it, it ain't going to get done.
So who makes something right and wrong? There's no right and wrong God. There's nobody. I mean,
nobody ever wrote a book on what's right and what's wrong.
No, because it could be, as they say, I don't want to say in the eye of the beholder, but it is.
It's what you make it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
There was
because what you think is
right,
right, I might think is wrong, and vice versa.
We've crossed that bridge a few times.
Yes, we have.
And
we have
like that lamp would really look good over in that corner. Are you kidding? That's all wrong. That's all wrong. I think we should have a swag lamp hanging over in that corner. No. We need a wall.
No,
a floor lamp.
We have come together.
Yes.
I think that's a lot of our marriage.
Sure.
A lot of the years we
discuss everything, and then
I don't even say it.
Then we do it your way.
That's not true all the time. I value your opinion, and many times I've listened to you, and I know you're a little shocked, but yes.
I'm welcome to my own opinion as long as it agrees with hers.
That is not true at all. Not at all. No.
Well, most of the time.
There are times you're right, I'm right. And there are times where we just have a hard time. So we each give a little.
Well, there have been times that we've gone to 2 drive-throughs.
Very rarely.
Go pick up something that she wants, and then go get something that I want. Which, is that right or is it wrong? I mean, what's the difference? If I feel like a burger, and she feels like a salad, so you swing by and you pick up a salad at a salad place, and you go to buy a burger place on the way.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right. Then we sit down to eat, and she looks at me chomping on that burger. She says, do you know how much sodium there is in that? Do you know how many calories there are in that burger and that bun? But again, you should have gotten a salad, because this is really good. In that instance, you could be wrong. So I say you could very well be wrong. Most of the time I am. But what I would rather do is when you go through the plate and we each get a nice salad at the drive-through, and then we go to Dairy Queen on the way home and go through that drive-through for dessert. You mix the right with the wrong.
Not all the time, occasionally. It's a treat occasionally.
That's right.
I don't want people thinking that all we do is eat cookies and ice cream and, cakes.
No, not always. Always is the key word there.
Occasionally, we treat ourselves.
Occasionally we do.
And that's probably more than what we should. And that's wrong.
And also, when did we go from just going through a drive-through and ordering a meal number one? And do you want to upsize that or do you want to supersize
But
that?
wait a minute. How do we
It-
get to
No.
be about food again? Did you?
No, I'm just saying that's part of the right and wrong theorem, I think, because if you were to go through any fast food place and order a meal, it's usually the entree and a side, which could be onion rings or French fries or whatever,
Vegetables.
and a drink. And a drink. Well, you usually don't have too much in the way of vegetables as an option, and a drink.
Green beans.
There was a time when you just ordered meal number one, end of story. Okay, but now it's that upsize. You could do medium size for $1 more, and for only $2 more, supersize it.
So
And-
you
and
shouldn't
was
be, you should not be clinging to that supersizing, right? That's wrong.
That's wrong. I think it's wrong,
You
and we
shouldn't
have
be
just
choosing
been
that.
we have been finessed, and we have been advertised to, and we have been
Sure.
dictated to the fact that the super size is a better value, because for only $2 more, you got twice as much to drink, and you got twice as much
That's
French
true.
fries
Yeah,
to go.
it's the
to
power
go
of
yourself.
advertising,
That's right.
and it can sway you. There's no doubt about it.
And maybe for some people, if you're underweight, it could be right. If you're,
Just depends on the person and the circumstances.
That's right.
Basically what it comes down to.
and also how good the food is at that restaurant. Because if the food's really good, you want to supersize it. Like pizzas, if it's $12 for a medium pizza, $13 for a large, and $14 for an extra large, which one are you going to get? A medium for $12? That's probably all you need.
Mhm.
But
That's the right
man,
way of
$2
doing it.
more for an extra large. One extra large, please.
And it's wrong that we keep going to food on a lot of our subjects.
Is it wrong?
Yes, it's wrong.
Where does it say
Stick
that?
to the subject.
The
Stick to
subject
the
is right.
subject.
Subject is right or wrong.
But it doesn't always have to come down to food
It's just a good place to start.
or end, as our case may
Or-
be.
Or end. Yeah, where did we start on what was right or wrong? We did cover politics briefly,
In business
and we talked a little bit about business.
and raising kids.
And we talked about either a
And
lamp, a
families.
floor lamp, or a swag in the corner. What's right or wrong? And yeah, and the kids studying and eating.
Mhm.
So we talked about more than food. But
Whatever.
it's 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, and when we finish the show, we're gonna go have lunch.
Speak for yourself.
You're not gonna have lunch? Huh?
I don't
Are you gonna
know.
have lunch?
I don't know. Maybe I should adhere to the right and not do it.
She'll have her lunch, right?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Because you did the right thing. You did the right thing by being here. And you know what? You can
Right.
continue to do the right thing by being here again next week. And you can do another right thing is if you go online and you see the show and you'll hit the like button and make a comment
We got it.
and come back and
Got it.
send us ideas.
Got it.
Is that the right thing to do?
Right thing to do.
Yeah. The wrong thing to do is to keep talking,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Bye.
Bye.